Do love roller. I've been roller skating since a kid. So when just taking breaks off and on, of course, you know, chasing girls, fucking trying to buy some cars and some car parts. I was like, do I want to go work on this car or go skating? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I took some hiatuses every now and then. But kept the basic memory of it. So when I got here, the pandemic hit. I think I started skating right before I was getting ready to come here. Because long story short, I come to visit a good friend of mine in 2019, and I come to visit here in 2019 before the pandemic and fell in love with this motherfucking place. Nigga, we went on hikes, smoked weed. Bro. Nigga, I walked to a movie theater, bought some weed, and then walked home, and then even to my boy's house where I was staying at, and then walked back through the neighborhood, and niggas waving at me. It was a whole different vibe,
bro. It'll do it to you, right?
Right, exactly. So I was like, man, I'm finna go home, go stack my paper. And sure enough, nigga, I hit that nigga around January. I was like, bro, all right, I'm gonna head on out your way type shit, get ready type shit. And motherfucking pandemic hit. Bam. Like April, I think they shut the world down type shit. Yeah. But I was skating all during that time. And then the pandemic hit and I got a job. They was like, we're still hiring here. And it was what was it? It was like, you know when you go to Home Depot or Lowe's and you see the grills out front or the wheelbarrows and shit like that? Nigga, they have people in the back that put that shit together for you. I was one of them niggas. They called me like an installer. I thought
it just came from like the shipping warehouse.
No, nigga.
Well, I guess they're the people you order it from. What the
exactly.
fuck?
No, it came in the box and we'd take that shit out of the box and we'd just do that shit together and you got paid by the unit. So however many you got done type shit, you'll fucking, get paid. So that's what I was doing. And then I worked at a body shop. Thank God. It was crazy too. Like things, it was just happening like dominoes, Joe. So the neighborhood that I moved into, like I stayed with a good friend of mine. Big shout out to my boy. I ain't gonna do that, but big shout out to him for letting me stay with him. He had a wife and 2 kids, and he opened up his home to me, and I got to stay on the couch for like a month. I think it was like 3-4 weeks, and then I found an apartment over there in Northwest, or is it Northeast? Slabtown. Like the Pro District area or whatever.
I kind of know what you're talking
Northwest.
about. Yeah.
Northwest area. And there's a body shop around the corner from my apartment.
Damn.
And nigga, so I fucking had that little Lowe's job or whatever. And then I'd work at the body shop in the morning, go to the Lowe's job at night. Nigga, it was just dope shit. Yeah.
That's dope as fuck. Dope as fuck.
Yeah, so that's what started when I first got out here.
Okay. When we start smoking, was you been always smoker like
right,
since young or like you one of these things that started smoking when they got legal in your state?
No, that is what brought me here actually. So I've been smoking since sorry mom, I've been smoking for a minute. No, I ain't gonna say that back. She already knows. My mom's is cool, my family's cool with it, but back then I'm pretty sure they didn't know how young I really was when I was smoking.
Yeah, like they don't know when it really started.
Exactly, but it was young as fuck for sure. But after college is when it got heavy. Basically, how about that? After college is when I started buying it. Okay. Because I came from an illegal state. It wasn't legal.
Yeah, so, no, it's probably hard. It's probably much harder for you.
Exactly. So I started buying it, and then I met some niggas. I met my teacher basically, and he taught me how to grow. So I started growing.
That's lit.
So after that, it was this basically learning from some farmers in a non-legal state. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like a love for the plant.
It's much different.
Yeah, it's not we fit to grow this shit and go make a bunch of money. I'm fit to grow this shit so I don't gotta go to the dope house no more. I can just stay in my house and be safe and that type of shit. That's more what it was looked on than just the love of the plant and what it does for you. Yeah, all the good vibes of a plant of this motherfucker that comes from the planet Earth. But so I was a grower. So the reason why I came out here was because I wanted to grow. I was looking for a legal state to move to, and my boy lived out here. So the reason why I came out here is because it was legal. So another long story short, I found some people through skating. Matter of fact, nigga, thanks to roller skating is why I got everything going for me, to be honest.
That's beautiful.
When I found out about the Tuesday night, I met my best friend to this day still. I've been out here for 5 years. I came out in 2020. So my best friend of 5 years still, she worked at a farm and she put me on with her and started working at a farm. And that's when I learned that if she loved the plant as much. She's from the Midwest too. She's from Ohio and she learned how to grow out here. She's been out here way longer than I, so long story short with that. But so I worked with her at her farm. And the people that not ran it, but like we was the workers. There was another company that ran it for their dispensary. We was the dispensary's farmer, basically.
Okay.
Like they
okay, no, like you were the provider.
In-house,
the
in-house for the week. Yeah, okay, that was my first time doing that shit too.
Actually, that's how I remember. That's how I worked for Arizona when I started out there. It was like I worked for MPX, and it turned out like with the dispensary I worked for, they were also like they were the flower distributor for MPX at the time.
Okay.
Which was how I learned how that whole shit worked, which is dope.
So worked with her, and then the people that ran it was this bullshit, bro. And the farm was just falling apart. Well, not the farm, the indoor spot was just falling apart. And it was just trash. And I was like, all right, I realized that these niggas don't love the shit like we do. So obviously that place shut down because they wasn't doing shit right over there. So we already left. We already moved on to other shit by then. But yeah, that's what actually got me out here was marijuana. And that's why marijuana, I wrap up in everything that I do. Like no matter what. Like I already got to the point to where if you know me or see that little teddy bear, it has something to do with marijuana. Like no matter what. Yeah. That's why I was like, it's not really like advertised because I already got it to that point. At least I hope I think it is. Because when niggas come to the skating events, niggas, instead of tipping me money, well, they still tip money, but like they'll give me joints.
Nah,
if they give me weed and shit like that, they already know. So it's
the
just
tip
like,
is going towards anyway.
Exactly, you dig?
Cut out the middleman, bro.
Exactly. And I love what they give me too. And I'll be honest, I'll be like, some of that shit trash, don't bring it back. And I'll be like, hey, that shit that you got me, hey, I need to know where to get that at again.